My name is Sola with Akonde, and I have my very, 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 very own.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chit chat. Welcome to the chit chat. Today's another episode. If this is your first time watching our chit chat, oh, where have you been? We have 2 videos already uploaded on channel. You can just go through the video and enjoy our chit chat. And if this is not your first time, thank you.
If I'm the reason why you're actually watching the chit chat, I love you. I love you so much. I can connect with you.
It's okay. I think
I can connect
with you.
God.
We need to pray for you because I don't understand why you're always trying to make this video something else. Have you guys been seeing the rain situation in Lagos? What I was talking about, it just made me reminisce, like, it just made me remember the time when I used to go to school with public transport. Whenever rain is falling in Lagos and you're entering downfall, just know that you are not safe. The chances that you are safe is like 50%. You might feel like, oh, if I see that, okay, this bus does not have a window, or it has a window that is not functioning. If you feel like, oh, this bus has a window, but I don't want to risk it. Don't let me sit down. Don't let me stand by the window. The rain could be coming from the window. Or it could come from the entrance. Like you could literally enter a bus and still be drenched.
We've tried in Lagos. We've really tried. We should be awarded for this.
Things are occurring. Today, we are going to be talking about something interesting. Does your community actually determine what you become in life? Does it?
It's perceived that when you put on glasses in Nigeria, you are very smart. I think in the community that you actually come from can actually, it has a lot to do with who you eventually are. Okay. I've seen people that stay in specific places and, when they come out, they ooze where they're actually coming from. Whether the community is good or bad, you see that trait of, goodness in them or the bad side of them. What I've actually come to realize is we actually really decide who we want to be. Other side of my life was where, things were a little bit hard. Yeah. And we had to stay in a place where it was not as conducive as where we used to be and stuff like that. And really, I can actually say that a lot actually, because of the influences and stuff, there was a time where it was, I started acting like the area. Growing up, we didn't.
Inevitable to an extent.
Yeah, because it's beyond your control at some times, especially when you are allowed when. In the bottom side, you might not be as allowed to go out to mix with people and stuff like that. But there's an actual place where if you are now exposed, like to go out to meet people, you can start to pick up things. Yeah. When you start going out to play football, you see people, the way they talk, curse words and stuff like that. It starts to really, really shape who you are in a way. I remember times where, I've been stalked by, hoodlums and stuff like that. And, I've faced them like, that calm down. Like, that kind of thing. But, it has its positive side. Yeah, sure. But it also has its negative side. The negative side was a whole lot at a point because but at a point I now started to tell myself that I have to, be better because I started seeing better role models, especially because of the web and stuff like that. The web led me to so many people and stuff like that. So I started seeing people that I want this person to be my role model. I wanted to I saw people that I wanted to really, really take after and stuff like that. So I think that really also helped me. So the environment has a lot to do with who we are, I think, from my own perspective.
Yeah, the environment plays a huge role in what we become. But I want to look at it like this also, that it's a two-way thing. For instance, if you grow up in an environment where what is common there are vices and all, the tendency that you do not turn out like people there is quite low. But in a case where, even though you live in this environment or you stay in this environment and you are exposed to people who do not stay around your environment. For instance, some people, it's school. Maybe when they wanted to go to secondary school, they were going to secondary school very far from their area. So they have better influences. Same thing with even those that grew up in good environments. They could get to bad environments and then everything changed. But I think if people are exposed to certain information, They can decide what they want to be. Some people are victims of circumstances, but if the tables were turned, if they had a better situation, they might not turn out like that. And there are some people that, whether the situation is good or it's bad, they just want to be that bad egg, or they just want to be that good person. So I think, in as much as the environment has a part to play, you, as individuals or as a person, you can also decide what you want for yourself. I want to give an example. There was a time I knew some girls, and in as much as they were being told then that, oh, there's more, and boys as well, there is more to life, there's I don't look at your environment, it's limiting what you can see and all that. They did not really take to it, because whatever they were seeing in their environment was looking like enough for them. They were comfortable with it. But eventually, as some of them began to go to the university, leave the area they were staying and move out, they saw that what they were doing then was actually rubbish. It was nonsense, that there was actually more to what they could do, and their whole life did not revolve around that, and there were better decisions they could have made. So if you ask me, so I think it has a part to play.
But what about the part where, what role does social media play in all this?
So yes, social media can play a good part, and it can also play a bad part. I'm very much aware that everybody says, oh, everybody posts the best part of their life on social media, or what seems beautiful and flashy on social media, which is very true. But even with that, you can also see good examples. It's not everybody that is fake on social media. So you can also see good examples. Like you said, you spoke about the web. You can see better role models, people who you can actually track their, because I always say, anybody that you cannot trace or track how they became what they became, I don't think the person is a
I think we should come to that place where we should actually be able to sieve things. Especially the kind of information we get from social media, especially the social media. I see social media as that, that actual place where, everybody comes to. The people are not being influenced by just their environment. When the environment as the local place where you actually stay. I see social media being more of a tool. Tool for influence. Especially for a whole lot of people, when you have like a whole lot of these social platforms that you can actually go on and stuff like that. I think the influence is actually way much more than your local environment.
Yes. That's why, but there are some environments where some people are not really exposed to technology, like they don't really know so much or do so much with social media. And even with the social media, they're using it for the wrong reasons as well. I know some people that they've never told me, I've never heard them say, oh, I learned so and so from social media. Maybe something that can benefit them. There's always one gist or the other that does not make sense.
We are doing
that
this.
No. That's not what I mean. No, that's not what I mean.
All right.
There are some social media gossips that do not really add any value to your life. For instance, if this person and this person is none of your business, like someone married, someone has this, someone has that, you can actually just, okay, because you are open social media, you will hear it's fine, but there's no need for you to internalize it, and then you're having a conversation with people, and that's the only thing you say. No.
People want to just talk. People want to just have.
Yes, people want to have conversations. I'm not against that. I'm not against it. But what I'm saying is, you should also, that should not be 100% what you use social media for.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I believe that actually. All right, so we believe that this is actually helpful for you guys, and in a way, we've like every time we want to come to your screen and give you something good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Did you? I did actually.
I did as well. Like, I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed the conversation. So guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video, and please don't forget to like, to share. If you like our video, it just shows that what we are saying makes sense, and it allows you to push it to other people to see as well. So please like, share,
subscribe.